The ZZ plant, my favourite houseplant and the favourite of so many people nowadays. So if you want one yourself and you're wondering how to care for it, today I'm going to show you how. Look on Instagram at the minute and anyone who loves houseplants is bound to have at least one photo of a ZZ plant. I know I've got several, and this is now my hands down favourite houseplant of all time. So here are my top tips to keep it looking this good all year round. As ever, the best place to start when thinking about how to treat your houseplant well is to think about where it comes from originally and what that habitat is like. The ZZ plant comes from Africa, and despite its glossy, abundant looking foliage, it's actually a succulent. So let's dive into exactly what it needs. Because it's a succulent and because it's built for arid environments, it probably won't surprise you to know that the ZZ plant's water requirements are, well, almost next to none. This truly thrives on neglect. If anything, it's going to suffer when overwatered. So for this reason, you truly only need to water a ZZ plant every 4 weeks or so, or when the compost starts feeling really dry. And it's not just watering where the ZZ plant is low maintenance. When it comes to light, this beauty actually isn't very choosy. It'll thrive in a bright spot, but it'll cope equally well in a shady spot in a room. And that's why I love it. It's the ideal plant for those awkward spots in your home that most houseplants would otherwise just find too tricky. So you can bring a lovely hit of glossy green architectural foliage to pretty much anywhere. Now, we're all used to making sure that we pot on our houseplants nice and quickly so that we don't stunt their growth. But this is where the ZZ plant is a bit different. It is happiest when its roots are really constrained and properly pot bound. And to show you just how much so, look at this. You can see how the plastic of the pot is deformed with all of the roots. And in fact, if we look at this one, we've had to break the pot open just to be able to get at the roots to show you. You can see how pot bound this is, and yet this is what makes this plant happy. So if you have one and it's starting to look slightly larger than you expect would be happy for a small pot, leave it as it is. It's going to be perfect just as it is. That's a job that you don't have to do so often with the ZZ plant, making it even lower maintenance. So you see, this truly is one tough plant, despite its lovely lush green look. And for me, that's what makes it the perfect beginner's houseplant.